You're listening to Spotlight on Business on Newstalk 95.3, Michiana's news channel. Once again, here's your host, Laura Smith.
Welcome back to Spotlight on Business. I'm Laura Smith, and with me in the style file is Mr. Danny Reynolds, one of the three generations that still works at Stephensons for so many years. Stephensons of Elkhart. I don't even need to say the whole name. Everyone just knows you as Stephensons. And I love talking to friends about Stephensons because everyone then says, oh, I have a memory. And then they tell me their memory of going there like I did. Me going there as a 5-year-old with my mom and crawling on the floor looking for pins and things like that.
Well, I just appreciate you calling me Danny Reynolds because I get called Danny Stephenson more times than not. And
I can't
that's
tell
okay.
you. Yes,
That's okay.
I can't tell you how many times I've accidentally done that too, but called you that. But it's easy to do. Danny Reynolds. So Christmas, it's 4 days away.
Oh my goodness.
4 days away, 3 days away. I can't even what
Crunch
Christmas
time.
Eve. Yeah. What do you have in terms of holiday hours? Are you going off into a different direction with how long you're going to be open?
So we're closed today on Sunday, but we'll open back up Monday and Tuesday for regular hours, which are 10 to 5:30. And then Wednesday, Christmas Eve, will be here from 10 till 3. So modified hours on Christmas Eve, of course, closed Christmas Day. And then we'll be right back here Friday and Saturday for any exchanges, or many people these days get gift cards. And I feel like with the way Christmas is falling this year, I think a lot of people coming in town for the holiday will be around on Friday and Saturday, the 26th and 27th. So we're cooking up some special after Christmas deals as well. So if you can't make it in before, definitely make it in after. But in looking around the store, there are still lots of great gift giving opportunities. We've had an amazing season, but we were able to sort of replenish a lot of our favorites over this past week. So we felt like we wanted to be well stocked, well set up, and ready for the last minute gift givers. So we're ready for you. So if you've got somebody on your list that still needs that fabulous one of a kind item, stop by and we will guide you in the best direction.
I absolutely know that. And I think it's wonderful. And thank you so much for being open on Christmas Eve. That I know that's a bit of a sacrifice for your families. But it really, there are people that, work up until the last minute. They cannot get there, and they're going to be in there and need things on Christmas Eve. And so
people
the
like
fact
me.
that people like you who probably hasn't done your own shopping yet, right?
Well, you're calling me out on the air, but you would be absolutely 100% accurate in that assumption. Yes.
All right. I won't tell your wife. I'm sure
Fortunately,
she knows.
I can take care of most of my list from right here.
Yes.
Those on my list kind of, look forward to what I might pick them out from Stephensons for Christmas.
Yeah, you have such good taste, such a good eye. And so does your beautiful daughter, Lily. She is so exceptional. And I just love going in there. And your mother too. Your mother is, she's so amazing too. She often gives me recommendations and she's always right. So it runs in the family for sure. But what I love also about Stephensons, not only does it have every single thing I need wearing wise, but you've got great prices. Every price point you have in there. Really, you do. And every time I turn around, there's another reason for a great sale. And your sales are real sales. They're not where you jack up the prices 2 weeks before and then cut them down again. You really have bona fide sales going on in your store all the time. Anything coming up after the holidays or that you normally do? Do you do something during Super Bowl time?
We do, yeah. That'll be what I think about the second week of February. That's our annual Super Sunday sale. It's actually the only Sunday of the year that we open, so that's a big one and a kind of a time-honored tradition that our customers look forward to. And I'll be sure to stop by the studios a week or so before that and tell you more about that when the time comes. But yeah, we're going to be doing an after Christmas sale, so lots of great savings opportunities. And yeah, as far as prices and deals, listen, I feel like I'm in my 30s. Coming into my 32nd year of doing this. So I feel like that the most effective approach is to just be straight and honest with people. And so many companies, stores in our industry play that game. You said it well. They jack up the price just to mark it down. And I just don't feel like today's consumer has time or bandwidth for playing games when it comes to retail prices. Let's price something fairly and just go, from there. So that's what we try to do. And then we do try to do special offers and opportunities, and we have a range of price ranges from, what I would call very moderate level prices up into what in the industry they call the better prices, a little bit more expensive for a little bit more special things. But I get it. I'm a family guy. I've got kids. So most of us aren't out there spending a fortune on all the clothing items to fill our closets. So we try to keep things very reasonable, very understandable. A lot of our customers are working people with jobs and budgets and families and all those good things. So we're very mindful of all that. So we try to have, again, a range of price ranges, a little something for everybody. And then, of course, as you well know, our Lowdown Bargain Basement is the place to really source the most amazing deals. We've got prices down there starting at $5 and $10. And I'll tell you, for our valued MNC listeners, that right now is a great time to stop by and check out the Lowdown, because the retail business is tough out there. There are a lot of stores that have had to cancel orders. There are stores that, for reasons of credit holds and things like that, weren't getting shipped. So that meant opportune buys out there in the marketplaces. And so some of our vendors came to us and said, hey, we've got some opportunities here if you're interested. And we took advantage of those. So there's some brand new things. We've got in probably I'd say about 600 plus pieces in the last week or week and a half that are in the Lowdown now, all half off the original manufacturer's retail price. So great opportunities of brand new fashions from some of our favorite designers, including we've got 250 new samples from Joseph Ribkoff. I know a lot of people look forward to those coming in. So the Lowdown has been replenished with lots of great opportunities, great prices, and a little bit of something for everybody.
I spend a lot of time in the Lowdown, as much as I do in the uptown, upstairs. I spend my time everywhere. But I brought my family who live overseas last year, and my sister ended up with so many beautiful blouses for work. She lives in a country that's 97 degrees all year long, so she has to have something like that. But because it's a foreign country, like, you're not supposed to have a lot of your arms showing, so she had to find just the right kind of thing. She went home with such a stack of beautiful clothes. She said she just couldn't believe it. And she said, next time I'm there, we are going to Stephensons. That was an amazing experience. So yeah, you have something for everyone at all times. And
you have a new family tradition. Look at that.
Yes, I do. I certainly do. And I just thank you so much, Danny, because this is our last show of this year, but you have been such an incredible asset to our radio station, 95.3 MNC, and our listeners. They love hearing you. You are such a pro. You're so interesting. And not only that, but you go outside of our area down to Washington, D.C., and you try to make a difference there with small business issues and with the government. And you are really, truly, you and your family are just, it means so much that you're here in Elkhart, Indiana, and we can kind of claim you as our own. Thank you for all you do for the community, because you are always somewhere, some fundraiser, some organization helping out and getting involved, and with the Learner Theater too. And you just, honestly, I feel very blessed to have met your family, and I cannot wait to shop for the next 100 years. How about that?
Well, the feeling is mutual. We appreciate it. And I have fun with you guys. Love coming on with you and John in the morning, and look forward to continuing to do so right into 2026.
Well, you're a pro. You make us all look good. As my partner John says on the morning show, Danny makes everyone sound better. So thank you for that. God bless. Merry Christmas. And we will see you soon. But for everybody else who still has shopping to do, you've got 3 more days up until Christmas Eve. So thank you for that. And we'll see you next year on the Spotlight on Business with more like the Style File with you, Danny Reynolds. Thank you so much.
Merry Christmas.
If you missed any part of today's show, log on to 953mnc.com and look for the Spotlight on Business podcast. Be sure to tune in again next Sunday afternoon at 4:30 for Spotlight on Business on News Talk 95.3, Michiana's news channel, your breaking news and weather station.
Podcasts by Federated Media.